Hello everyone and welcome back to Tales of Vesperia. Last we left off, we made it to this desert city and had to go and chat with everyone because everyone had split up. And I believe the only people we have left to find and talk to are Carol and Estelle. And I was about to say we know where Estelle is, but we haven't found Carol yet. I can say his name, I swear. But lo and behold, here's Carol right here. How's it going, man? I feel like my world is crashing down around me. That is a great way to start a conversation, Carol. I can't believe Ruins Gate was secretly selling weapons. And that they were smuggling them illegally out of ruins. Sometimes you have to have shadow. Okay, I got a little confused there. Sometimes you have to have shadow where there's light, I guess. That's so sad, though. Well, you don't need to worry about those guys. Just keep living your life the way you know is right. And lead Brave Vesperia to victory with pride. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we need to worry about Pharaoh for now. Yeah, we finally made it into the desert. It feels like we're almost there. Hey, once we're done with this commission, you think we could go back to Dawngrest for a bit? Let's wait until we've wrapped up our current job to talk about that. Oh, yeah, sure. Thinking too far ahead there, Carol. Gotta worry about the now and whatnot. I wanted to look at our levels. We're a little behind level, but I was told it's really easy to grind up levels in the desert, so that should do pretty well for that. Hopefully in between sessions I can get that done. And there's something else I wanted to do. I wanted to try and compare. We should be around level 32, I think. Because this is part 58, I think. We're coming up on part 60. This would normally be around the halfway point of a Tales of playthrough for the channel. Except for Tales of Berseria was abnormally long because it went like 180 parts. But the other ones normally were around 150-ish, I think. Or somewhere around there. I think Abyss ended on 100. And then like Zillia and Symphonia were both around 150 and whatnot. I was just wondering about how far we are in the game. If this is like the halfway point of the game or if we're still a bit away from that or not. And I think most Tales games, you normally finish around level 60-ish? Somewhere in there. So I think if we're not at halfway, we're getting there. So, you know, just kind of a thing to think about. I wanted to kind of see if I could judge how much progress we had made through the game. But let's talk to Estelle and continue making said progress.
Yuri.
Hey, why the long face? Is the desert really as dangerous as they say? I don't think Rita'd joke around with such a serious look on her face. Yeah, I guess not. I've dragged all of you all the way out here. You should stop worrying about all of us. I mean, we're just doing what we feel like doing. But what about you? What do you want to do? Me? You were saying that you need to figure out who you are, weren't you? Yes, that's true, but Estelle, you're Brave Vesperia's client. If you tell us to go somewhere, we'll go there. And if you tell us to go for you, we'll find Pharaoh and drag him back here. Except you also have to go because you're the medic, and I refuse to lose the medic. We've been over this numerous times. Then you what? There's no need to rush to give me an answer. Take your time. Alright, cool. Now I think we go sleep at the inn. Because we've talked to all of the main cast, if I'm not mistaken. Or we're gonna have a cutscene outside the inn instead. Carol, this is for you. Huh? What's going on, Estelle? What's this? This is payment for your services. I'm sure you'll be able to sell it for quite a sum. I want to thank you all for everything you've done. Huh? What do you mean? You haven't found what you're looking for yet. What did she hand you? I'm afraid I must take my leave from you here. No. Disagree. Heavy disagree. The ribbon on Rita's arm is flipping out. Take your leave? What are you gonna do? You're not thinking of going alone, are you? because that would be dumb. My desire to meet Pharaoh is a personal one. Also, some might call it a death wish. Are you crazy? That's way too dangerous. Which is why I must go alone. I won't have the rest of you caught up any further in my own selfish quest. Do justice and punish the unjust. Huh? Oh, right. That's one of the laws of our guild. There's no justice in letting Estelle march into the heart of the desert all by herself. But is there any injustice in doing that? I don't think I have it in me to break our laws. How about you, Carol? Right. It seems those are the rules. I'm terribly flattered, really, but I'm afraid I can't let you— No, you don't understand. You don't get a say in this. Estelle, wait. Have you all lost your marbles? We're talking about a force of nature here. What do you mean a force of nature? It's just a big bird. Which is why we're all going together. I'll admit I'm a little scared, but I can't just let Estelle go off like that. You talk some sense into them. Oh yeah, Raven is gonna talk some sense into everyone. If I start whining now, I'll have go. There's supposed to be a 2 in there, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to go all the way back to Nordoplika by myself, right? That's no fun. There's no reasoning with any of you. Are you sure you're dead set on this? Yes, I've thought a lot about this. You all have something that's important to you, a goal you give everything to achieve. I realized that I didn't have anything like that for myself. And I knew I had to find a purpose of my own, something I can dedicate myself to. I made the decision to begin this journey, and I have to finish what I've started. This is something I have to do for myself. This got really philosophical. Okay, you win, so we'll be aiming for the desert center. Hey, I tried talking sense into you idiots. There's actually no real need for you to come, Rita. You've got your air crane research to worry about, don't you? There's no telling what you idiots will get into if I don't keep an eye on you. The air crane isn't going anywhere. I'll go check up on it later. But we're not leaving until we've taken care of all our preparations. I'm sorry to be such an inconvenience to you all. I really just want to know what you handed Carol. Was it like an earring or something that had some gems in it? I think we had a pretty good idea things would turn out like this from the start. Thank you. Huh? Where's Judith? Everything settled? Yeah. Well, what did you decide? We're going to the center of the desert. I had a feeling, so I've made some arrangements. The innkeeper has agreed to help us. What do you mean by this? We'll want to be good and rested before we leave this town behind, that's for sure. You're always thinking about your next nap, aren't you? Hey, that's the important stuff in life. You've got to know when your next possible nap is. I cannot talk tonight. Yeah, but I sleep so much better if I have a little company. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's gotta hurt. I wonder what Pharaoh will do. Alright, thoughtful woman. Okay. That's a title and a half. So now we stay at the inn. A barrier in an oasis. Why would someone set up a barrier in a place like this? Actually, they discovered the Blastia at the bottom of the oasis, and have just been using it as is. A nice person in town told me that. And with it sunk in the oasis, no one could move it, so I guess they had to leave it where it was. No one would trudge out into a scorching wasteland like this just to set up a barrier. Ah, that explains it. Guess there's a reason for everything. Alright, well, you know. If it works, it works. Yo, let me sleep here. Can we stay the night here? Hello, welcome to the Desert Oasis, Montiac. What's with this knight? Well, Will you be staying the night? Yeah, we're going into the desert, so we came into town to gather provisions and get some rest first. Oh, so it's you who wanted provisions for going into the desert. You know we know it's dangerous. Oh, I see. I can't believe that you people with weapons who appear to be warriors of some kind already knew that a place was dangerous. In that case, I'll get your provisions together before you set out. Your stay will cost 400 gold. Is that okay? No, it's not. Absolutely not. Have a nice stay. I won't. Don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna be miserable the whole time. This town kind of gives me the creeps. All these nights stick out like sore thumbs. Anyway, time to get some sleep. Sleepy times. Raven, what is wrong with you? But man, I just can't relax with the night standing out at the entrance. It bothers you. It does, it does. If they're here to protect us, there ain't nothing wrong with that, is there? Alright everyone, let's get some sleep. Alright then. And then it's off into the desert we go. Yeah, thanks for the help. Why is Estelle behind the counter? As well as Judith. I don't know your reason for going out into the desert, but it would really be a good idea for you to stay in town. Thanks, but we've already put a lot of thought into it. I see. Well, as I promised. What on earth is this? Our canteens are this small? Looks like enough to me. Yeah, we should be able to get more water from certain types of cacti growing in the desert. Right, if we use them to fill up our canteens whenever we need more water, we should be fine. You sure know a lot. Is this something that I actually have to pay attention to in the game, or are they just like, is this just idle chit-chat? Thank you very much, you've been a great help. It's the least I could do. I'm giving that to you, so don't hesitate to use it as much as you like. Go out and turn right where the road forks. You'll find a lake at the end of the road. You'll be able to fill up your canteens there. Gotcha. By the way, what was with the knight who was here? He was guarding me all night. I was so nervous. One lie after another. That was a supervisor. The knights are here to make sure that townspeople don't talk freely to visitors from outside of town. Why would they do something like that? That's a good question. I don't understand the reasons, but it's on the magistrate's orders. People other than merchants like myself aren't allowed out of their houses. What? This is horrible. I see. That's why we didn't see any townspeople outside. I wonder if there's a crooked magistrate here, too. Yuri, I think you need to dispense a little more justice. There was no magistrate in this town until recently, and then he finally arrived. Really? Yeah. The Imperial Knights have started to move into Northern Polika of late. It seems they may have already gone in to arrest Bellius. The appointment of a new Imperial Magistrate to our town seems to be related to that as well. The Imperial Knights are going to arrest Bellius? They say that Bellius had something to do with engineering the Great War behind the scenes. Wait. What? Bellius did that? When did this Great War take place? How old is Bellius? That's what they're saying in town. Well, I don't think the Empire will be able to do much so long as Palestrale is there, but that's why Flynn was becoming the champion. To arrest Bellius. Thank you very much for your business. Wait, but... Yeah, thanks for the help. Let's go fill up at the lake. Yeah, don't be stupid, Carol. We gotta play it cool here. The desert. This town's only on the edge of the desert, but the heat still got my head spinning. Just dress like Judith, you won't even feel the heat. Youngsters these days have got no stamina, I tell ya. Whoa, no comeback from Rita. It's hot. It's so hot. I think she's so hot she didn't even hear him. Well, you know what, honestly? Lucky for Raven. Otherwise, there's no telling what would have happened. Is this not a townsperson right here? Okay, there's something strange about this town, right? Everyone's locked up inside their homes and there's all these soldiers. Is something going on? Okay, so that's not a townsperson, apparently. I was about to say, how is this person out of his house? This reminds me of the desert oasis in Abyss, where you run into Ash for like the 3rd time. I don't know why, it just does. We filled up our water. I think we're ready to go. Probably the only reason it reminds me of that is because that was the last Tales game I played that had a desert, because I don't think there was a desert area in Vesperia. At least not one that I could remember. And the Tales game I played before Vesperia was Abyss. Stop it! Let go! What's happening over here? Knights, like, I was about to say, some knights getting I was gonna say a woman, but it's apparently just a child. Putting them into their house. Bad boys and girls that break curfew must be punished by the magistrate. What is this, curfew active at all times of the day? No way, we're going to look for mommy and daddy. Leave these children to me. I'll see that they're properly disciplined. Stay out of this, stranger. Yeah, Yuri, what do you think? Just random man holding axe walks up. Let me take care of disciplining these children that have broken the laws. Please, forgive these children. I will go and apologize in person to the magistrate on their behalf. Hey, wait, aren't you... Yo, dude, that's the princess. My deepest apologies. You were completely in the right. I don't know why you're apologizing. Do you think that maybe I could have handled that better? Hey, it worked, didn't it? Thanks for saving us from those bad guys. What are your names? My name is Alf. Alf. This guy's name is Alf. My sister's Layla. What happened to your mom and dad? They got taken into the desert in the magistrate's big wagon. Someone told me they're going to look for Pharaoh. Oh no. But what do you think they're planning on doing once they find him? And using the townspeople to do their dirty work? It's despicable. Hey, big bro, are we going to go look for mommy and daddy? No, you're not. If you kids go into the desert, you'll die for sure. Yo, you gotta tell it like it is. Kids are stupid. You gotta lay it out flat or they're gonna continue to be stupid. Judith is doing the right thing here. We'll look for your parents. You kids can't go out into the desert. Really? I don't lie. You don't mind, do you, Carol? Nope, fine by me. As long as the kids pay. You're surprisingly agreeable. His guild is guided by justice, after all. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, sure. Here, take this, because you're so nice. A glass bead? It's a precious gem. It's our reward for taking the job. Now that we've gotten paid in advance, we've got our work cut out for us, don't we, Carol? Yeah, you're right. A glass marble, alright. Just a plain old marble, but it means more than the world to me. Sure, game. But what concerns me is that the Empire is investigating Pharaoh. I mean, it makes sense that they'd investigate Pharaoh after he attacked Dawngrest and took on that Hercules ship that they had. I think we're good now to just head on out of town and get moving into the desert. Yuri, what's the matter? I was just thinking about what the magistrate here could be planning. It's so strange that he'd be looking for Pharaoh. Though I guess it'd make sense if the Empire wanted to eliminate a monster that was trying to kill the princess. But they don't know that he's after Estelle yet, do they? So why are they going after him then? How should I know? And we still don't know why there's a curfew in the town. Anyway, first, we should go to the sands of Kagor. Right, we can look into the mysteries of this town once we come back. If we don't rescue those kids' parents soon, they'll keel over in this heat. That's true. So then, to get to the middle of the desert, we should go through here, right? Yes, I think the parents of those children were probably taken this way, too. Alright, let's go.